Hello folks, fellow YouTubers and friends. Tried to set a cup of coffee on the stove here the other morning and got sitting around too daggone long and it cracked my cup. So I figured I better get me a flat plate because it's about a lot easier. And I decided to build this and stick it on here. It's holding me up a little bit more. That way maybe my cup will get warm and not hot. And before it got so damn hot I couldn't drink it. But I built it big enough to put a cup of coffee and a sandwich in tinfoil, whatever. And it's just lightweight metal. But I'm not going to show everybody leveling it out and putting screws in it. You know, I'll put 2 screws over here and 2 screws over there. I'm not going to show that. But if you'll stick around, in this video, I'll show you exactly how I made this sucker. That'll work. Okay, let's get started. First off, you need to decide what size the top plate you want. I figured in my case 12 by 8 would be more than sufficient. That's enough for 2 cups of coffee to heat up while my helper and I are working in the shop here. Plus it's more than enough room for a cup of coffee and a sandwich wrapped in tin foil, so you have a nice hot lunch. So I think, like I said, 12 inches across, 8 inches wide should be more than sufficient. So we just simply take a rule and place it at, let's see, okay, 1 inch there, 12 inches over here, and allow about 3 inches at the top. Comes down to roughly 5 inches. So we need a piece of metal 5 inches wide, so we have 3 inches above, and we've already measured the drum. The drum is 22 inches rim, outside of rim to outside of rim. There's a 1/4 of an inch right here, so that means the drum itself is about 21.5 inches. So that's our diameter, which our radius would be half of that. Would be 10 3/4 is the radius. Okay, so we got that. Now we realize we want the height at 5.5 inches, but we're going to need a 1/2 inch lip at the top and a 1/2 inch lip at the bottom. So that's going to be 6.5. So we need a 6.5 inch wide piece of metal, 12 inches wide, 8 inches long, and we want the base 1 inch shy of the top, and you'll understand later why. So we actually want our base 11 by 7. Okay? Alright, let's go over to the bench and see if we can't lay this thing out. We just do one, we're going to do it in 2 sides. Okay, we started off with a roll of roof flashing from Home Depot. That's 20 inches wide, roughly 50 feet long, so all we need is 20 inches wide is going to be sufficient to make 2 sides of the base. So all we need is 2 pieces 6.5 inches wide, and I've already got the lines scribed here and here, and I'm going to take the little snips and cut those as close to the line as I possibly can. We'll get back on the next phase. Okay, now we said we needed a 1/2 inch lip, both top and bottom. I've got my 1/2 inch stainless steel scribe here. I think I showed everybody how to make one in another video. We just simply scribe us a line at a 1/2 inch all the way down. Well, we need it all the way down on one side, but we don't on the other, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to go ahead and scribe our line, and because it doesn't cost anything. Not even ink or pen or lead for pencil. There you go. We'll do the other one too. Okay, we said we want the top at 12 by 8, so we want the bottom 11 by 7. So what we've done is we've scribed our 1/2 inch top and our 1/2 inch bottom for our laps, and we've got a 1/2 inch on this side, and I've prick punched the corners so I can see them. Okay, so we simply set this down here on the prick punch and mark it at 7. Oh, wrong way. Mark it 7 inches here, and 11 inches here. Now, you've got a 1/2 inch here. On this end, we want 1 1/4 inches. We want 1/2 and 3/4. 1/2 and 3/4. So we're going to mark a 1/2 inch and 3/4. 1/2 and 3/4 would be 1 1/4 inches. No, I'm sorry. 1/2 and 3/4 would be 1 1/4 inches. Okay. And we square across those. Okay, we've got it laid out and got the cut out and all the marks quick punched and everything. Now, what we want is our arc from here, this point to this point, and we know that it is 10 and 3/4 inches, so we simply take our dividers, set them at 10 and 3/4, come here, make an arc here, come over here, make an arc there. Where the arc crosses, put your dividers right there and scribe your line all the way around. Then turn right around and make dividers about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch smaller. About like so. And then scribe another line. That's going to be your actual cut line. Okay? Now, what we're going to do, everything is all marked and laid out. So what we're going to do is take this off the bench. I put the tape on it to hold it down so I can scribe it easier. And we're going to take it off, turn the camera off. We're going to cut this out, lay it on the other piece, which is right here, and just trace around it. That's all there is to it. That's simple. And then we'll form it up. Okay? Alright. Here we go. Okay, folks, as you can see, we got her shaped up. Oh, by the way, it never ceases to amaze me how thin the metal is. If you put like a cross break in it, just the slightest kink makes it a whole lot stronger. I mean, check this out. Isn't that neat? Alright. Anyway, we've got our hobo edge here. We've got our 90 degree. This is the two sides. This is our top lip to hold our top on with. This is going to be kinked out to fit the curve of the drum. This is where we take that 1/4 to 5/16 line, 3/8, and just take pliers and just kink it up just a little bit at a time until we get it out 90 degrees. That's going to fit the barrel, and then that'll give us something to drill and put a little pop rivet, a little 1/8 pop rivet in. Of course, these will come out on a little bit of an angle to fit the barrel too, as well. And we get the other one done, all formed up. I'm going to do it off camera. Well, this is called a Pittsburgh. I might do it right now and show you guys. These are duck-bill vice grips. They will work just fine. However, being an ex-sheet metal worker, I use regular double action tongs. Now, your Pittsburgh, you want to start and bend it to the inside. So you go here, like so, line it up with the line, bend it just a little bit, come over to the other one, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and bring it all the way around. Now, you want it all the way flat, but not right now. Right now, we want to come back and get the other side, like so, and do that. Now, can y'all see that? All right, and then we just mash it flat. Oh. These don't open up far enough. Okay. Now what we want to do is put a spacer in there. As you can see, that little opening right there, that's where this piece, this side of the other one goes in there, and it hammers over. Okay? So we put this in as a spacer to keep from closing it completely up. Alright? And then we mash it flat. Okay? Now, here's the trick. That needs to be... Uh-oh. Okay. Anyway, you get the idea. Alright, thank you. We'll do the other one off camera. Okay, as you can see, the Pittsburgh edge is here, the hobo edge here. and it slides right into Pittsburgh, like so. Put the on the bench so that the flange hangs over, that way it's not an uneven surface, and just knock it over gently, like so. And that holds it together, and should be smoke free. So, there's the other one. Slide it right in, line the ends up, seal it down. There it is. Now we just make the top. Alright, I've already got the top made. Cut it the size we wanted, 12 by 8. Actually, I cut it 1 inch bigger so that we could get an inch, half-inch seam edge on all 4 sides. And as you can see, the way it's designed, it just simply slides together like so. Whoops. Oh, it did. Yeah. Slides together like so, like that. And I'll bent this one a little bit, so I'll clink these down with my tongs, and that should seal everything. Of course, when it's all done, we just put 1 screw or pop rivet in the center. The corners will hold themselves, and that will take care of everything. And of course, this edge back right here, just finish bending it on up by hand. Bend it on over. Tone it down. And there she be. Heavy enough for a sandwich, cup of coffee, whatever. Alright, there you go.